Interstellar. What if humanity had to return to a dying Earth? What if Cooper Brand and the entire crew of Interstellar had failed to find a new habitable planet? In this deep dive alternate ending analysis, we explore how humanity might have faced the terrifying reality of returning to a dying Earth. Would survival have been possible? How would society collapse or adapt? Join us for a thought-provoking emotional exploration of Interstellar's darker possibilities. Perfect for fans of Christopher Nolan. Science fiction, alternate history, dystopian futures, and philosophical science narratives. Imagine the world of Interstellar, but with no salvation among the stars. No new home, only a dying Earth waiting for humanity's return. How would humanity survive, or would it? In a desperate quest to save humanity, they realize that Plan A has failed. The data obtained from Gargantua was insufficient to ensure survival. As they explore potential new worlds, hope quickly diminishes when Plan B reveals that the planets are uninhabitable, leaving humanity with no chance for a future off-world. The team, once filled with hope, now finds themselves grappling with the weight of their failure. The somber atmosphere in the control room highlights their despair as they confront the grim truth. Humanity may have no future among the stars. As they gaze back at Earth from the void of space, the reality of their mission weighs heavily. The Endurance mission returns battered and defeated as Earth's conditions have worsened. Crops have failed, dust storms now cover entire regions, and oxygen levels are dangerously low. As the crew emerges from their spacecraft, they witness the stark reality of their home. Fields that once thrived now lay in ruin, a haunting reminder of an Earth on the brink of collapse. The scientists tasked with finding a solution gather data in hopes of reversing the irreversible damage that has gripped the planet, each finding a glimmer of hope in the face of despair. Within the confines of the lab, urgency fills the air as the team races against time, striving to make sense of the overwhelming data while contemplating what rescue might look like in this new reality. The world watches in despair as news reports reveal the ongoing struggles of those still clinging to hope, while leaders convene burdened by the weight of their decisions, knowing that every action taken could be the difference between survival and oblivion. Imagining the fate of humanity, we are presented with two distinct futures. One where society crumbles under the weight of mass panic and resource wars, and another where humans evolve focusing on sustainability and survival in their new underground cities. In the first scenario, government breakdown leads to chaos as people fight for scarce resources, leaving cities in ruins and trust shattered. In contrast, the evolution of humanity showcases a different reality, where communities unite to cultivate sustainable living, transforming their underground shelters into vibrant ecosystems. As the world faces turmoil, armed groups patrol the streets, demonstrating the desperation that comes with resource scarcity. Meanwhile, in the depths of their underground cities, scientists and innovators collaborate to develop new technologies that ensure food production and environmental stability, embodying the resilience of humanity. Would Cooper's family survive? Murph and her generation are brilliant yet constrained by the dying planet facing the reality of Earth's demise. Small enclaves of survival emerge where scientists, farmers, and engineers strive for a sustainable future. Could Murph spearhead a final renaissance for humanity, even without the vastness of space at her fingertips? Desperate for answers, Murph collaborates with the brightest minds of her time, seeking innovative solutions to reverse the damage done to their planet. Together, they explore the potential of forgotten technologies and ancient wisdom. Their goal is ambitious, yet simple: to cultivate life where hope seems lost. In a makeshift greenhouse, Murph and her team nurture resilient crops that could sustain life against all odds. They brainstorm aggressively, fueled by ideas that could unlock new energies and revive the planet's ecosystem. Each breakthrough brings them closer to a future once thought impossible. As humanity stands on the brink of extinction, the weight of collective grief envelops them, mourning the lost hope of a once thriving planet. A new wave of philosophies begins to emerge as people grapple with existential acceptance, searching for meaning in a world falling apart. In the shadows of despair, some find solace in religious rebirth, seeking connection and understanding amidst chaos. The psychological trauma of being the generation that watched Earth die looms heavy, forever altering the fabric of society. On the surface of these dying worlds, an astronaut kneels in deep contemplation, caught between the flickering light of hope and the darkness of impending doom. The innocence of a child's expression captures the weight of uncertainty and sorrow, symbolizing the fears of a generation grappling with the devastating reality of watching their home fade away. In a world ravaged by neglect, the question looms, is survival worth it at all? As fragile as it seems, small sparks of hope ignite within us. Ingenuity, resilience, adaptation. Even on a dying Earth, the human spirit might still find a way to rise. Amidst the chaos, a lone scientist works tirelessly in a cramped lab, surrounded by blueprints and gadgets, determined to forge a path to survival. Nearby children laugh and play in a small oasis of green, nurturing life, and reminding us that joy can thrive even in the most desolate times. A weathered face reflects both the struggles and hopes of those who dare to look towards the horizon where darkness meets a glimmer of light. An old, tattered book lies open its pages, filled with survival strategies, a testament to the knowledge and resilience handed down through generations.